Good morning to all of you. In this third part of the oscillations, we'll be dealing with the energy of the SHM, that is a simple harmonic motion. Energy means, as you all know, it is the kinetic energy and potential energy. Taken together, it never varies. And we know that the potential energy is due to the displacement of the particle from its mean position, and kinetic energy is due to the motion of the particle. So in this video, we'll be calculating individually the potential energy. It can be also said potential energy is nothing but the work done against the restoring force in displacing the particle through a distance, say x. And kinetic energy, we know that it is, as usual, it is half m into velocity square. And in the previous video, we have got what velocity is. And with this pre-information, we can start the derivation. So stay tuned. So here we have to derive the energy of a particle executing SHM, which means that you have to derive potential energy and kinetic energy. Now we'll start with the potential energy. So potential energy is nothing but, as I told you earlier, it is the work done in displacing a particle from the equilibrium position against the restoring force, and this work is stored as potential energy. So if F is the force which we call the restoring force, then the work done dW will be equal to force into displacement, a small displacement dW. So it is against, okay, so it is minus F into dx, against the force, against the work done against the restoring force. So that is why we have put dW is equal to minus F dx. Now we know that force is nothing but m into d square x by dt square times dx. And acceleration, d square x by dt square is nothing but the acceleration, and acceleration is minus omega square x. That we have learned in the previous video, minus omega square x. So substituting for acceleration, we have m into, so you have a minus, I have dropped out, minus and minus becomes plus, m into omega square x dx. That is my dW. Therefore the total work done, W will be the integral of the above equation. W is equal to integral m into omega square x dx. So I'm just picking out the constants outside the integral, m omega square integral x dx. So it will be m omega square x square by 2. M omega square x square by 2. So we have forgotten to put the limits. It's from 0 to x, total displacement. So it is, so 0, if you put the limit 0, it will become 0, x it is x square. So we have the work done. So I'll just put it as equation 1. Therefore, this work, what we told, this work is stored in as potential energy. So you can write it in terms of potential energy, and we give the simple capital U as equal to half m omega square x square. Okay, that's my equation 1. Now coming to the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is equal to half m v square. And as we learned earlier, v is nothing but equal to omega into root of a square minus x square. Substituting, we have half m V square. So you have omega square into A square minus X square. That's my equation number 2. So this, we take it, kinetic energy is usually represented as capital G. Therefore total energy is equal to T plus U. T is, equation 2 says half m omega square A square minus X square, and U says it is plus half m omega square X square. So this term gets cancelled and you end with half m omega square A square. So total energy is a constant. Of switch. So this is my energy of the particle of a simple harmonic motion. Now we can calculate the average values of potential energy and kinetic energy also. So let's move on to that. You have average of potential energy, you represent it by U bar. So this is equal to, you have energy is equal to, potential energy is equal to half m omega square X square. So you are going to integrate by, in order to get the average, you are just, the whole of the time period, okay, 0 to t divided by integral 0 to t dt. So substituting for x is equal to a sine omega t. So this is equal to integral 0 to t half m omega square A square sine square omega t, the whole divided by integral 0 to t dt. So you can just pick the constants outside. This is equal to half m omega square A square is all constants. So you end up only with sine square omega t inside the integral. So I forgot to put a variable here, dt, the whole divided by integral 0 to t dt. Now sine square omega t, as you all know, is equal to 1 minus cos theta. So 2 theta by 2 omega t by 2. So substituting in it, you have half m omega square A square integral 0 to t into 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2 dt, the whole divided by integral 0 to t dt. So it's quite simple integration. So one is t, this one is t, integral 0 to t dt, it's t, and the other one is sine 2 pi omega t by 2 omega. So you can just write it as half m omega square A square. So I'll just put that t limits 0 to capital T minus sine 2 omega t by 4 omega. That's also from 0 to t. Then you have this 2 here. So this 2 will become 4. So I can just correct it here as 4. 1 by 4 m omega square divided by this here, this one, t, from 0 to t. So you can see that here, in this case, sine 2 omega t at 0 will be, sine 0 is 0. Again, the capital T, it is repeating, no? So it will be again 0. So you have half 1 by 4 m omega square A square capital T divided by capital T. The other one is 0. So thus you end with 1 by 4 m omega square A square. That's the average potential energy. Now in the case of kinetic energy. So T bar, the same procedure is repeated. So you have kinetic energy as is equal to half m omega square into a square minus x square, your variable dt, the whole divided by integral 0 to t dt. So again you can see that you can substitute for x square here. So it is equal to integral 0 to t. Okay, I'll write it as two separate integrals and picking out the constants outside, half m omega square. So you have an a square also into dt, the whole divided by integral 0 to t dt, minus integral 0 to t half m omega square x square dt, the whole divided by integral 0 to t dt. So here you can again see that here it's not a problem. T and t gets cancelled from the numerator and denominator. So you will just end up with half m omega square a square. Fine. Now about the second part. So here you can see that it is x square. So what you have, you can substitute for x as x is equal to a sine omega t. So you have m omega square 0 to t a square sine square omega t dt by 0 to t dt. So this again you have the same integration. Here what you had, look here. See, this is the same thing you have. So sine square omega t is replaced by 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2. And everything you end up with just t on top and t on bottom, and then you have just 1 down there. So that we can repeat here. So you can just write it as half m omega square a square minus 1 by 4, that is what you got, m omega square a square. So again you end up with 1 by 4 m omega square a square. That is my average kinetic energy. So from here you can see that average potential energy, let's put it as 3, is 1 by 4 m omega square a square, and also the average kinetic energy is again 1 by 4 m omega square a square. And we can conclude that the averages of potential energy and kinetic energy are the same and is a constant because it is not varying. The maximum amplitude A is there. Okay, thank you all. Hope you derive on your own and learn for yourself.